Good afternoon, guys, women and children. It's a very quick one, very quick live feed. Some questions have been coming up on both Buck and Billy and on my channel about the thumbs up and the reason for the thumbs up. So I just wanted to come on very quickly and talk about that. It's easier to talk about it than it is to kind of write a great long description about it. If you hi PB, how you doing? If you give the thumbs up to anybody on YouTube, hey Herb, basically what you're doing is you're being an advocate for that person. Google, as you know, is the most powerful search engine on the internet, rightly or wrongly, and they auction. How you doing? They decided very early on, when the internet was in its infancy, that the most important thing was to be able to search the information on the internet. So if you like, Google is the librarian of the internet. So Google is the person or persons that are sorting the information, and you go to Google to discover what you're looking for on the internet. So very simply, they're the librarian in the library that's going to find you the information that you're looking for. The thumbs up, if you were out shopping and you were out shopping with your wife, your girlfriend, your children, your partner, whoever it might, your dog, whoever it might be, and you walk past a shop window and hi David, how you doing? Hi Brian, how you doing? You walk past a shop window, and in the shop window it's really nicely dressed and it has bicycles in the shop window. So you talk to your wife, your partner, your dog, your child, and you say, that looks like an interesting shop, let's go in. And you go in the shop, and when you get in the shop, the shop's full of sewing machines. So the shop window that attracted you in to the shop is not representative of what's in the shop when you get in there. So you guys get in there and you see the sewing machines and you go, hey, we were looking for bicycles and we have got sewing machines. So you would give that shop a thumbs down because the content does not represent the shop window. So the thumbs up is all about, in terms of Google, the thumbs up is all about, is the content relevant to the title? So the thing that attracted you when it said, they said it couldn't be done, or too dangerous to cut this down. Hi Don, how you doing? Nice to see you. Too dangerous to cut this down, or whatever title they give the thing. And then when you go into the video, it's actually got nothing to do with that or whatever. Hi Marshy. That is irrelevant content. So the point of the thumbs up in terms of Google is that you're being an advocate for that person, whoever it is on YouTube, and whether it's Buck and Billy, whether it's me, whether it's anybody, you're saying, hey Google, I saw this title, or it was suggested for me, or however you arrived at that video. For instance, chainsaw, chain sharpening for a chainsaw, and you went into that video and it actually was about what you thought it was going to be about. It's about sharpening a chainsaw chain, or it's about cutting a tree down, or it's about digging a hole in the ground, or hi Alan, how you doing? Hi PB. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. So what you're saying to Google by giving a thumbs up is, yeah, this content was what I thought it was going to be, and this guy or girl or child or dog or whatever puts content up that is relevant. So all of those thumbs up, Google uses an algorithm, and the algorithm does all kinds of things. It calculates percentages, so it will look at the number of views of that video, and it will look at how many thumbs up and how many thumbs down that video got, and it will work out how relevant that content is. So the more relevant content that a person puts up, the higher standing they're going to have in YouTube. So basically you're like an advocate for that person. It's just the same as having Buck and Billy around to cut a tree down in your garden, and then you talk to all your neighbours and say, hey, that guy is amazing, he did exactly what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to save my house and he was not going to hit my plants, and he told me all this stuff and he did what he said he was going to do. So the thumbs up, sorry Brian, yeah, I used to be involved in this, so that's why. So the thumbs up is basically an advocate. You're an advocate for that person, and the thumbs down should only be if the content is not relevant to the title, the thing that brought you in, like the photograph or the title or whatever it is of that video, if it doesn't contain it, if it said I cut huge tree down and it's a guy sawing through some sapling with a penknife, then you give it a thumbs down, because yeah, it's a bit hot for Muttley. I want to do it today, Don. I wanted to do it today, but it's just a bit hot to put that on him today. If it cools down later, I'm going to do it. So the thumbs down should only be, it shouldn't be because you don't like the guy or because, you know, something personal. It shouldn't be, hi John, how you doing? It shouldn't be because you don't like the guy or you don't like his method of presentation, or her, or whatever. The thumbs up is you're advocating the content, and the thumbs down is that the content, you were misled. Like, you were misled for whatever reason. The title didn't represent. I wanted to see a guy tuning his car up, and it was about boats, you know. So that's the thumbs up and the thumbs down system. And I know some people think, well, why should I give it a thumbs up? If you give it a thumbs up, you're advocating the video. So you're saying, like, this guy, girl, woman, child is putting up good content, and it represents what I wanted to see. And that puts you, the person who's making the content, it puts you in good standing. No problem, Don. It was my pleasure. It puts them in good standing with YouTube. So in the future, when they have more subscribers and they want to access more services with YouTube, the fact that they have got such good standing allows them to do that. Whereas in certain cases they would be denied those services or abilities to do whatever. No problem, Don. It was a pleasure. Pleasure to take you all to Sweden. And I really enjoyed it. So I just wanted to come on and explain it, because I know for some people they really wonder why they should give the thumbs up. But you know, if you like, if you go to Bucking Billy regularly, if you just by default look at his content, you know, it's suggested for you, or you get an email and it says Bucking's put a new video up, and you go there, I mean, you know it's going to be relevant. He doesn't say I cut down a dangerous tree and it's him doing some stupid little job. It's not that. It is relevant. So I mean, I just hit the thumbs up. The first thing I do, I hit the thumbs up, and then I watch the video, because I know it's going to be relevant, and I know it puts him in good standing, and it's a way of supporting him. In a way, is, you know, there's different ways of supporting people. Herb, it potentially can help earn money, but that's all to do with relevance. So it also helps, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but you will get, if there's advertising running alongside the video or in the video, it will be relevant. So if the video is about axes, there aren't so many people putting adverts on YouTube for axes, but you know, if it was for, I don't know, a new bicycle or something, the advertising will be related to that. And the more thumbs up the video's got, the more relevant the video is about that subject, and therefore Google know what type of advertising. So if you're watching a video about bicycles that's got 100 thumbs up out of 120 views, they know that they're not going to advertise makeup. Hi Al, how you doing, buddy? They know they're not going to advertise makeup alongside it. So it's going to enhance your viewer experience. I mean, you might not want to be buying bicycles off an advert off YouTube, but at least the adverts are going to be relevant for you. So Google uses all of that information, and so that's why the thumbs up is important. It's an important thing. If you want to support the person that whose videos you're watching, the thumbs up are very important, and it goes further, but I don't want to sit here all afternoon explaining all of that. But basically, if you want to support the person that whose videos you're watching, please do consider giving a thumbs up. As Billy says, no one tells anyone what to do around here, but please consider giving a thumbs up, because it makes a big difference to the content provider, and you are supporting the content provider in a way by giving a thumbs up. Likewise, I mean, yeah, and that just came up with a bowler hat, yeah, which it should do, yeah. Maybe I need to make a... Hi Al, well, someone's got to do it, haven't they? Someone's got to work. Yeah, I should do a video about bowler hats, maybe. And whoever commented on that when I was wearing the bowler hat, they were exactly right. Initially, it was for gamekeepers, because the hat prior to that was the top hat. So when they went hunting or when they were on a horse, the gamekeepers would wear a top hat and it would get knocked off by low branches. So they introduced the bowler hat, and the bowler hat with that rounded shape would deflect the branch off their head and stop their hat getting knocked off. That was the original bowler hat, and then it got changed to being like a hard hat and was adopted by the building industry and other industries. Because the person that asked a bowler who made the first hat, and that's why it's called the bowler hat, because Mr. Bowler made it under commission, he went to the shop where he'd made the bowler hat and he stamped on it 3 times to test it, and it didn't deform, and that was the test. He said you had to be able to stamp on it 3 times and it wouldn't deform. Anyway, I'm getting right off the subject, and I wasn't going to do that. I'm supposed to be just talking to you about thumbs up. So I just thought I'd come on here and explain, I hope in simple terms. Yeah, exactly, Herb. I mean, they were harder, of course. I think they used pitch in them or something like that, which made them actually hard. And now, of course, it's become a less industrial thing. Now we have the hard hat, plastic hard hat, and you don't use a bowler hat, it's a hard hat. But that was the origin of the hard hat, of the bowler, sorry. Yeah, so basically the situation is it's a shop window. So the shop window is the picture and the title of the video. And if you are interested in that shop window and you go into the shop and the content in the shop is relevant to the shop window, i.e. you saw your wife saw dresses in the window, and when she went inside the shop was full of dresses, then it's a thumbs up. It's hey, this is a great shop. But I know you do, Al. Some people just don't understand the reason for it. Whereas if it had dresses and your wife went inside and it was full of skirts, or it was full of shoes, or it was full of whatever, blouses, then she would come out to you, because you'd probably be waiting outside, and she would say, she'd give it a thumbs down. She'd say, hey, you know, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be dresses, and it wasn't. It was blouses. So that's the thumbs up and thumbs down system. And you should thumbs down if the content is not relevant. Yeah, exactly, Marsha. Yeah, well, let's not go down that road. Hi, Joe. So you should thumbs down if the content is not relevant to either the photo or the title, because you're telling Google that someone is putting up misleading information, and that's useful for them. They want to filter that out. They want your search to be as relevant as possible. And the whole, hi Johnny G, how you doing? The whole thing with Google is relevance. It's relevance of content. They want to give you the most relevant content possible, and that's why their algorithm has made them the most powerful search engine on the internet, because they deliver the most relevant content. You know, I can go on about it forever, but anyway, that's the top and bottom of it. Thumbs up is the content is as described. It's the picture and the title is good, and thumbs down is I cut down the most dangerous tree in the world, and you go watch the video and it's a guy with a penknife trimming a sapling up in his garden or something. So that's the thing. That's what it's all about. So if you feel that you want to support whoever it is on YouTube and you want to support their content and you feel that their content is relevant, then please give a thumbs up. Yeah, I mean Herb, you are expressing your delight. Of course, you are just expressing your delight. You know, further to that, the more thumbs up that video gets, the more it will be searched by the Google robots. So they will go through all of the comments. So I don't know if you've noticed, but when you reply to a comment, so supposing Bucking puts a video up and I write some cheeky comment underneath about it, and you want to reply to my comment, you can reply to my comment, but you can also give my comment a thumbs up. Now those thumbs up relate to the community. So Bucking's got 10,000, 11,000 people. They want to know, Google wants to know how relevant all of the content is for those people in that community. Is he delivering content? You know, is he delivering stuff that people enjoy? Yeah, you do need to let the commercial run out. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but so the thumbs up at the top, underneath the actual, where the title is, that's for the video itself. And the thumbs up down in the comments, if you like comments of people, and obviously within Bucking's community everyone knows each other and everything, give the comments a thumbs up, because if he gets enough thumbs up at the top, the robots will then search all the comments, and when they search the comments they will see how many thumbs up are on the comments, and that gives them a feeling of the community, because the robots they don't understand what you're writing, they can't see pictures, and they can't understand what you're writing. Yeah, it's a lovely day, Mark, thanks. Really, really lovely. Sort of high 20s, low 30s. They can't understand that, but they pick out keywords, and they also look at the thumbs up. That's why the thumbs up system is there. It's an advocation of the initial video and the comments. And the more thumbs up are in the comments, the more they know that everything is relevant to it. Marshy, there is truth in it. It's less relevant than you might think. It's more about the content. It's all to do with the content with Google. So that's how they operate. And you wouldn't believe how sophisticated their algorithm is. It's becoming more and more sophisticated. And I don't know if you've noticed, but they've bought Shazam, and they have incorporated Shazam into the algorithm. So the algorithm not only searches for keywords and all the tags and everything else it's always searched for, it also now listens to music. So if I had music playing in the background now behind me, it uses Shazam to identify the music to know whether there's any copyright. So it's very sophisticated. It's searching everything. The other thing, for instance, one of my nephews works in motorsport, and my other nephew works in this field, and he develops algorithms, and he's developed an algorithm which identifies in advertising women's body parts, any body part of a woman, so breasts, etc., and whether that is relevant for, yeah, Herb, I mean, it is. I can go into that on another day, how scary it all is. So if there's an advert for Coca-Cola, this algorithm will search the advert and see if there's an inappropriate method of advertising for Coca-Cola, because Coca-Cola don't want to be misrepresented in their advertising. So somebody might make a faux hi Thomas, somebody might make a faux Coca-Cola advert, a joke Coca-Cola advert, and they might include something that's inappropriate for Coca-Cola in terms of their branding, and this algorithm will search that, and it will see it. It will see the digital photograph. It will search the digital photograph and identify, and it will ping it for Coca-Cola, so that Coca-Cola know that somebody is inappropriately representing them. I'll give you an example of that type of thing. My friend Graham Jarvis had his own line of T-shirts made, and one of the T-shirts that the guy produced without his permission had like him standing on a beach, all created, him standing on a beach with two girls in bikinis, and Husqvarna came back to him and said that's inappropriate. That is not how we represent the Husqvarna brand in terms of motorcycling. So that's the type of thing where they're pinging that sort of thing. Finally, thumbs up, you like the content and it's relevant. That's the key. And thumbs down, you don't like the content, not because you don't like the guy or you whatever, it's because it doesn't represent. You saw a picture and a title, and you went in hoping to get whatever that said, man restores his boat, and you go in and it's man restores his car, and so it's not the content you were expecting, and that's a thumbs down, because you're telling Google that, hang on a minute, this guy's putting stuff up, I was attracted in here, so he's got a look, someone's come and looked at his video, or she or he or whatever, but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant content, and they only know that if you give it a thumbs down. They'll only come and look at it if it gets a thumbs down, or it gets enough thumbs down. Final statement: is Google Big Brother? Yes, it is, and I could tell you a great deal more about that, but that's another video, maybe, if anybody is interested. But anyway, that's it. It's a very short one, guys. I hope everyone's really well, having a great day. I know Al's working, so Al, hope everything's going well. Great to see you, De Swede. You're over the mountain pass. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and just explain. I know quite a few people, and some of the older generation, may I say. Yeah, you will see clickbait, and if you see clickbait and it's it's irrelevant, give it a thumbs down. It's the only way you can tell Google that it's irrelevant. Have a great day, everybody. I hope everyone's really well. Have a great weekend. Yeah, Al, she's back. She came back at the middle of the night last night. Her plane was delayed. I had to go and get her at 1 o'clock in the morning. So she's wiped out today. Really wiped out. All right, guys. Stay safe. Have a great weekend with your family and your children if you can. If you're working, take care of yourselves. Okay. All right, Johnny. I have to be careful what I say. I have to be careful what I say. One of the reasons I live in Spain is because Spain have very different privacy laws, and they actually threw Google out of Spain for various different reasons. But that's another story. Okay. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. Okay. Bye now. Bye-bye.